Visit the team's website for more information for availability of MP tickets. Every fan will receive the Suns logo water bottle.
Suns fans, our Suns mascot hat giveaway day is coming up. The first 10,000 fans in the arena are getting their own Golden Gorilla hat. So bring the bigs and hit the earth. Fans, are you joining us for Phoenix Suns Travel Mug giveaway day? The first 10,000 fans who knows get an awesome Suns Travel Mug so you can rock the Suns anywhere you go. Don't forget to come out today for Travel Day. One giveaway top for the pictures of your Suns umbrella and the Suns jacket. Don't forget about our final giveaway.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the lands of the...
And after a thorough search, Phoenix this summer hiring Jordan Ott as their new coach, Shams.
So BA last assistant in Cleveland under Coach of the Year, Kenny.
Changes for Phoenix. Dunn, he's checked in for Brooks. Jalen Green comes in for Booker. And MP subbed in for Gillespie. On the wing, MP. Edey defends. MP shot is off.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Here's Clark. Oh! Nice. Wow! And that one is hammered home.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Grizzlies lead by 15. Morant with it. Gun in his pocket. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Memphis shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And Morant remains one of the most explosive guards in the league, a fearless competitor who doesn't back down from anyone and has unlimited confidence.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, Brian. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. MP shot is good.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Memphis shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
The free throw drops for Morant.
And here in the first, they really are hitting their free throws.
And Morant drops them both. And you talk to front office insiders, they'll tell you depth is a necessity for a winning team, Shams.
With more parity, that comes more competition. And I'm told front office executives are continuing to scout players that they feel bring that competitive drive, that desire, that will to want to play and compete on a nightly basis. Because these games this season gets long. It's not as frequent when you can just coast through games. You need some real horses to finish the race of the regular season.
Yeah, good point. This one for 3. Aldama grabs the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Down low. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 21 points in the game.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Grizzlies lead by 18. Here's Spencer. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
and most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
The crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
To the middle. Clark, no good.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Oh, the energy Morant has is just insane. Using it there on the defensive end to swat the shot. And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Spencer, no good. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for Phoenix. From deep, MP. Again, MP missing. To the inside, Clark. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Clark's got 6.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. He's been... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Hey guys, the Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
Green out there with MP. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Iguodaro in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Konchar, the pass to Pippen. Back to Konchar. From deep. Sinks the tray. Konchar's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And MP throws it down.
Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
Spencer, no good.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
From deep, MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Spencer. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now MP. 14 points for him last game against Utah. Again, MP missing. Pass to Aldama. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And here's MP from outside. Phoenix no good that time either. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Clark, no good. The Suns have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. And it's hammered home by Green.
What hops from Green, going up high and taking it right to the hoop.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Timeout called. Memphis. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend...
You're on TV probably more than ever. Is that challenging? I mean, how often do you have to shave every day?
Yeah, BA, I always got to be camera ready. And in season, particularly with the Luka Doncic trade, that happened so late at night that I knew at 11 p.m. Central Time I had to be ready. And for me, of course, interacting with my sources and getting information is one thing, but being TV ready, being ready to be on camera, it keeps me busier than ever. I know I have to be ready 24/7, 365.
You always look good, Shams. You're always ready for TV, man.
BA, I'm just trying to be like you, man.
And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul so far. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome to the half, as we first take a quick glance at the injury report from around the league.
The Celtics feeling it right now. Well, it hurts, pun intended. White does the little things for you, man. He has been...
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Grizzlies.
It's not just about taking a...
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Making a switch here. MP's checked in. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. On the court for Memphis, they've got Zach Edey, Jalen Wells out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Ja Morant, and the foul call. And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. And for Phoenix, they've got MP, also Devin Booker out there, and it's Iguodala in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
And for Memphis, Santi Aldama out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Vince Williams. Then it's Jock Landale. And it's Pippen in at the point guard position. Williams from long range drops in the three.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Here's MP. Memphis with a rebound. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was
a disappointing loss for you and your team tonight, Andy. What's your
Yo, these kind of games are worse than a straight up.
Brian, back to you.
Great stuff there.
everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Ali LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Then there's Bailey. Then it's George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2-guard spot. And for Phoenix, Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wings. And it's Gillespie in at the point. Well, for both teams, it's game 1 of the NBA Cup. A chance to start strong in this group stage.
Remember, the group stage is just 4 games, so every game is huge. I expect both teams to come out with a little extra effort. It just means more than...
By Jordan Ott. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Pass to Filipowski. Over to the left wing. Jazz passing it around. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Brooks misses. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Grizzlies. Nobody near George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 11 points. Suns trail by 4. And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
And here's MP for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. 9 points in the game so far.
Coming right back, MP with a huge 3.
Pass to Filipowski. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The assist. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. The 3 from MP. Another miss by MP.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Right side George. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Corner shot. That's good on the jump shot. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Good chance here for George. Phoenix grabs the miss. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. MP, that's for 2. Another miss by MP. Here's Collier. Here's Filipowski. No good on the last second attempt there. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Jazz lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look.
Look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Taking a look at the Jazz, they've got Kyle Filipowski. He's out there with Nurkic. Anderson is out there with Collier. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. Fifth, the Jazz.
Well, last year they were all over the glass. Their physicality is what helped define their identity.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Collier. He has yet to score. Now, here's Dunn. Back to MP. Lets it go with the 3. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
This one for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Green finds MP. And that one drops for him. Iguodala's got his first bucket of the night.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
For 3. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now, and they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Collier to the left side wing. Now Filipowski. 9 points last game. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Filipowski's got his second basket of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
MP passes to O'Neal. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And the wide open shot from Green. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And what you just love about Green, a guard who works with or without the ball, can break you down in so many ways.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
And the misconnection there. Hands guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Keontae George comes in for Collier. And here's George. He's got 11. Back to Markkanen. Outside, George. That 3 off the mark.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And the Suns miss again.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak. Well, that's his third triple of the game and his second in this quarter. He is heating up.
To stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll.
Brooks, left side. On the wing, MP, defended by George.
MP is a cool customer from three. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
MP against George. Fires for three. Rebound by the Suns. Williams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And here's MP for three. And the Suns another three.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Hooker the pass to MP. Shoots the three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Jazz leading by 4. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The shot by George, no good.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Here's MP. Another miss by MP. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. It's the Jazz up by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the man half-court shot. Drugs. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participant.
You look at the Jazz, this is the battle we want to see. How do they measure up to a tough opponent? Yeah, you like to...
And now let's talk about this game and the first half of the Phoenix Suns. A tough battle so far.
The bench has...
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. For the Suns, Green comes in for Allen. And MP subbed in for Devin Booker. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Utah. Brooks plays the 4 with Williams stepping in at the 5. Then it's MP. Then it's Green. And it's Gillespie in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
The 3 from George. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Gillespie. Gillespie's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Kevin?
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player is so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona is a great choice.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Jazz trail by 11. The three from George. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 13 with that last one. MP, that's for two. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got 11 rebounds in the game. And the foul called on MP. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. He's off on the first. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, Ace Bailey's draft journey was highly scrutinized, and it wasn't just his height, but at the combine he measured over 2 inches shorter than he'd been listed in college. Rather, his refusal to work out for any team surprised a lot of folks and executives around the league. But it didn't scare off the Jazz, who selected him 5th overall.
Not everyone can shoot like him. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. They double him with Green. Pass to Bailey. 6 on the shot clock. Sensabaugh. Good on the triple. Sensabaugh's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz. Lets the three fly. The offensive rebound. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Dunn's got his second basket of the night. The Jazz shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Back to George. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
A three from MP. Rebounded by the Jazz. Lepowski's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Sensabaugh. They double him with MP. Nurkic kicks to George. Utah needs to get off a shot here.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
The three is pure from MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Outside, George. Pass to Sensabaugh. Outside for George. Here's Filipowski, and the layup's good off the glass. Filipowski's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Hey, those second chance points are found money. Tremendous effort there.
And the basket by MP.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
And here's George for 3.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
The Suns making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in, and the Jazz making a change here. .30 seconds left in the third quarter. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. First one falls for him.
And during his rookie year, Keontae George started about half of his game, running the point most of the time. That experience will pay off for him.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Iguodaro's checked in, and it's Devin Booker in for O'Neal. And a switcher also for Utah. Ari Markkanen's checked in for Williams.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Puts up a three. Doesn't go that time. And so it's MP making things happen for Phoenix. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Collier. Filipowski's out there with Nurkic. Then there's Markkanen. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything. Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Collier. Here's MP. Close in. No stopping MP.
Great example there of the way MP's game around the rim continues to grow and develop.
Outside, Markkanen. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so, MP will bring it up for Phoenix. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Misses the corner three. Suns leading by 7. Takes a three. And that one is off. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Jazz.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
And it's Collier missing. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's MP. And the Suns miss again.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Dunn. And Utah also making a switch. Kessler's checked in. Phoenix leading by 4. Green passes to MP. Booker dishes to MP. Here's Iguodala. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Pass to Collier. Marking it into the lane. Coach, you and I were just talking about this the other day. We don't see many finished players in the NBA. I know Lowry is proud of that.
Well, he should be, Kevin, because he's not only a great player, but he's probably a role model for everybody in Finland, and proving that you can come from anywhere now in the NBA and make yourself into a great player if you have both the skill and the desire to do so.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And the foul called on MP. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Mark Williams is checked in for Phoenix. Grayson Allen comes in for Jalen Green. The three from MP. Good. Another from three.
He's got his defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. For the three, connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
And we know how fans love the long ball, right? Especially his fans, because he can hit it from anywhere and go on unbelievable streaks like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
Launches it. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
I like Bailey attacking the rim at that size.
Suns leading by 5. Here's MP. Yes, that goes in. MP's got 46 points.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Stolen by Allen. To the paint. Here's Booker. Booker going to work inside.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Out to the wing. Kessler finds George.
And a calm in the storm. These fans taking in the moment.
He has made it 4 from outside en route to the most threes in a game in franchise history. The Suns making a switch here. Gillespie's checked in. Bailey with the ball. Clock at 6. George, that's a two-pointer. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Allen kicks to Booker. To the middle. He's looking for Williams. It finds him.
Defensively there, you play Booker to shoot, but he's also a willing passer.
Outside, George. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Bailey. Another miss by Utah. Allen lets up. Here's Gillespie. Outside Williams. A rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Bailey, defended by Allen. Kessler, a screen on Booker. And here's George for 3. Kessler. Oh, the slam dunk.
Well, Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
Now Booker from deep. Booker with a 3. He is a knockdown shooter.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Outside, George. Markkanen outside. Markkanen sets the pick for George. The three is off.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down. Well, he got a great look at the hoop. That usually ends in 2 points.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Williams, a screen on George. Williams outside. 6 to shoot. Bailey pulls it down. Jazz trail by 14. Here's George. Now Markkanen. Coach, when you've had to scout for prospects, how much stock did you put in the NBA Combine?
Well, I think, Kevin, you can get certain things out of the Combine. I think the physical testing stuff is good to at least give you a baseline on guys. I think getting a chance to talk to some of the players is outstanding. And then just anytime you get another chance to watch guys work, watch guys play, it's just another data point for you.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Phoenix.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game, so they're off to a strong start.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
The win was impressive. 40-plus points in the win, another level entirely. When did you know you were in the zone?
Some nights it doesn't hit you into tip-off. There's always so much going on before a game. Logistics, prep, people hitting you up for tickets.
Kevin, back to you.
As always, we appreciate it, Jen. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan...